everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a video on cutting your stock floorboards to keep the rear part that goes under the seat for when you put on a aftermarket gas tank cover. Now if you saw my last video, I installed a carbon fiber NCY gas tank cover, which I'll show you right now. And I have this giant hole here now, which I want to cover it up, but I don't know what I'm going to do yet, whether I'm going to buy a carbon fiber piece or a sheet metal piece and paint it. I don't know, but right now I got the stock floorboard and I ruined it anyway because I have a jock strap from Man in the Box, so I had to cut the front. So this pretty thing is, the floorboard's pretty much ruined. So I'm going to go ahead and have you guys stay with me while I modify this floorboard just to keep the back piece. So let's jump right into it. Now, a few tools you guys are going to need. There's probably a bunch of ways you can do this. I'm going to be using a Dremel tool with a cutoff wheel. Then I'm going to go in afterwards. I don't know what this bit is called, but it's perfect for plastic. It takes off a lot of plastic pretty quickly. And then to finish it off, I'm going to be using a sanding drum with a I want to say a 220 grit sandpaper. That is, it's not labeled, but if I was to guess, I'd say 220 to do the fine finish work. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Safety first.
The line that's already there. Pretty simple. You know, you just gotta follow the line, take your time. It'll come out pretty neat. This is all cut by me for, I had a 6-speed, at one time I had a 6-speed seat frame. So all this had to be cut out and filled down. This too. This one's a little rough from putting it on off the bike, but this one's pretty nice. So I'm just gonna do the same thing here. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up cleaning this up.
Always wear safety glasses when you're using a Dremel tool with a cutoff wheel, because these wheels do break, and the last thing you want to do is catch a cutting wheel to the eye, because it'll be a real bad day. And this stuff makes a mess too, so I would do this someplace where you don't really mind getting dirty. Alright, so as you can see, the bulk of the cut is pretty much done. So now I'm going to switch out my bits. I'm going to put on this one that takes down the material, and we'll go from there. Dremel tool is like a key piece in my tools. I use this thing for everything. I mean, I pretty much stretched my bike with just, you know, cutting all the metal off, finishing off with this. It's an amazing tool. All right, I'm gonna get into this, cleaning this up a little bit, see where it goes. bulk of the material is gone now. As you can see, it's getting pretty cleaned up right now. So let me put on my sanding drum and finish it off. I'm not going for perfection because, like I said, this is only temporary for me. Now the sanding disc, once you get to this point, just turn it on real slow. The little pieces will come right off with your finger now. Any little stragglers that are hanging out, get them right off, no problem. Alright, for me, that's going to be good enough. Because like I said, I'm not planning on, this isn't forever. This is just temporary. If you want to take your time and go a little further with it, that's fine. This is just temporary for me. But that looks really nice for, you know, working on it for 10 minutes. So, let me go ahead, bring you guys over by the bike, and I'll show you what it looks like on the bike. I'm probably gonna have to get some Velcro or something. I'm sure it's gonna flap in the wind or whatever. Because the two, when you do the stretch, I kept my stock floorboards. So to get the floorboards to sit flush, I had to take a step-up bit and go in. Those are for the stretch kit, those bolts. So I had to go in with a step bit, make those holes bigger. But compared to what it looked like before, with the open space, it hides some of your wires and things like that. I know I am planning on doing a wire tuck, but for right now, this is going to get the job done exactly for what I need it to be. Not bad for 10 minutes. Alright guys, well, thanks for checking out my video. I hope this helped you out a little bit. I hope this is something you might be interested in doing if you change your stock gas tank, you know, your floorboard to a gas tank cover. Should be pretty good. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I'll check you out in the next one.